everyone, so today I'm going to be making some aloo parantha, which is very famous in India for breakfast. So the ingredients you will need are some salt and red chili powder as per taste, some garam masala and some carom seeds. We will need some cilantro, which I've used mostly in every dish I have, 1 cup of chopped onion, 2 fully cooked and boiled potatoes, some wheat flour, and some dough that I have made before and have a link down below in the description. So let's get started. So there's going to be 2 parts in this video. There's going to be making the aloo mixture and rolling the parantha. So let's get started. The first part in making the aloo mixture is grating the 2 boiled fully cooked aloo. So I'm just going to be grating these 2 aloo like this, so that it comes out in shreds after. So as you can see, my potatoes are nicely grated. Now what we are going to do is we're going to add these chopped onions in there. We are also going to add our spices, all of them. And then our cilantro. Pop that in there and mix. You can mix, and we have to mix this. You can mix it with your hand or a spoon. So once it is mixed, it should look somewhat like this, kind of. Kind of like this, as you can see. Nicely mixed. And we're going to pop this in this bowl right here. Like this. And that is all for the aloo mixture. Now let's get started into the second part of this video, which is rolling the aloo parantha. Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, my aloo mixture is already here. I've washed my hands because you want your hands to be as clean as possible in this stage. What you're going to do is you're going to take your dough and make 2 small balls. See, this small, not very big, as you can see compared to my hand. Okay, you want to roll it so none of the lines are on the side. As you can see, there are lines in the middle. You don't want them to be on the side. And what you're going to do is you're going to roll it. You're going to put it in your wheat flour, like this. And you're going to kind of roll it and try to make it into a circle. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect, because it doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to make 2, as we call it in India, rotis. And if you need to dip it in there again, go ahead, because you don't want it to stick to your roller, to your rolling pin. You can see mine's done like that. As you can see, my thing, you want it to be kind of equal on each side. So if this is this thick, you want it to be the same thickness here. I'm going to put 1 here. And now we need to make 1 more. We need 2 of these for 1 parantha. Okay, so we're just gonna do the same thing, dip it in there and roll it. And again, if it's not perfect, that's perfectly fine. And if you need to dip it in, dip it in. And there we go. Now what you're going to do, you're going to sprinkle some of the wheat flour onto your spot that you're rolling it on. Going to put it on top. What you're going to do now is you're going to take your aloo mixture and put it inside the roti. You're going to go until it's about almost filled, not fully, because you want to leave some space on the sides. You want to do it as about this much aloo inside. As you can see how much I put. Around that much inside. And then you are going to take your paratha that you rolled from earlier and pop it right on top of there. And kind of make sure that it stays on like that. You're going to put some white flour on top. Make sure it doesn't stick to your rolling pin. Flip it if you want to. So on the bottom. And you're going to roll this. Now in this step you want to be careful because it might come out. As you can see, it's starting to come out in mine. You don't want to be too fast because then your paratha will stick to your rolling spot and you will need a spatula to take it out. So you want to be nice and slowly. You want to move it every few rolls so that it doesn't stick. And you want to make it kind of big so that it's thin kind of, and there it is. Now what you're going to do is you're going to come here. We're going to cook the aloo parantha. So I've got a pan here ready. We're going to put it on high flame and wait for this to heat. So see you then. So as you can see, my pan is warm now. I put it to medium flame because we don't want it to be too hot or else the paratha will burn. And we're going to take our paratha now and we are going to put it on top of the pan like that. And you want it to stay there till it gets kind of cooked on the other side. You can check the edges if they look kind of getting brownish. You'll be able to see if it's warm, if it's done or not. As you can see here, like that part is done. Can see around and see, and once it's done you're gonna flip it and you're always gonna use oil, just enough, not too much and not too less, just enough to soak the paratha so that it doesn't dry out, because if it's dried out then it's not going to taste as good. And then we're going to flip it. And same thing, oil. Just make sure it's not dried out. You can put as much or as little oil as you want, just about taste and how you want it and how you want to make it. Put as much or as less as you want, and you want to flip it. Now at this stage, if you want it to be a soft paratha, you should take it out right now. But if you want it to be crispy, you can keep it for like a minute, maybe a minute 30 in total, not after this, just in total. So as you can see, my paratha is now crispy. If you want it soft, you should probably just take it off right after the oil is done. As you can see, my paratha is now crispy, so I'm going to take it out onto my plate. And you can always make more, so I'm going to keep my gas on, my stove on. Now, how we eat in India is we take some butter here, like that, and we kind of put it on top of the paratha like that. If you want, you can take some on the side, but your choice. And we have some yogurt to go with it. And that's basically a meal that's basically really famous in India for breakfast. And there it is. So please like and subscribe and comment down below how it went for you. See you guys next time. Bye.